Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovative, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, ImperialDane, the one and only master propaganda hero's like defender of the fatherland, offered to a 1v1 on Twin Beaches. In the north stands the ImperialDane himself, fighting for the German army, Deutschland, here for the Hammengöring Fallschirmpanzerdivision. In the south is the one and only Prabuty, fighting for freedom, democracy, and liberty, here with the 45th Infantry Division. Straight into Advanced Infantry. I've yet to make a battle group pit, but I got a triple pioneer opening, which is typically what I find has some chance of working against USF on Twin Beaches. Giving course extra capture power here in the early game, but also not even so vulnerable to say in fast jeep as they're not Kettencrats. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for heroic and spectacular support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible, and a big thanks also keep commenting and liking on my videos so immensely with the YouTube algorithms, which I'll also like to bury me in the beaches. Head down first. Following up with a Grenadier squad here, Pioneers hard at work there, seizing points at every point possible, and we got the GP racing forwards, of course looking to pressure me, aggressively hit there in the early game, maybe hope to catch a Kettencrat even. Instead only finding Pioneer. There you go, a bit of skirmishing. MP40s there lining up against the Jeep, forcing it to withdraw there under heavy machine pistol and 40 fire with 9mm Parabellum there. We got Prabuty with the Rav squad, Grenadiers up the centre. Preparing some positions at a time there for some sandbags. Pioneers advancing the MP40s blazing away at the Jeep. We got engineers heading for the southern fuel point.
You need us?
Defensive positions.
And there, go Jeep engaged again. Prabuty interested in keeping around here. We're not figured to do that, but go figure. Another Grenadier squad on the way for me. And instead advancing with the Grenadiers, now flanking the Jeep, which is taking further and further damage. And he's sending his route squad up north here to fight for Mount Bacon, even though I'm putting more pressure in the south here. Pioneers, Grenadiers, all advancing here. Second Grenadier squad around here to support the front line. As the Jeep there's hang back, doing some quick self-repairs. Prabuty counterattacks here, ordering the engineers to move forwards. Sergeant Robert Hoskins there of Massachusetts charging in there. Up north, finding this, having a bit more hairy there, seeing the second Grenadiers go downwards. Engineers closing in some tractory position, but it's obviously not going to well for me. And I'm effectively taking needless damage here for a while. MD42 following up here, the machining gewehr 42. I've yet to pick a battle group. Part of me normally goes for battle breakthrough with this kind of type here, but this time around I'm actually not sure what I want to be doing, which is a bit rare. I typically tend to be one of those, like, you know, just pick a battle group right away, but sometimes I do take a slightly different approach. Particularly on this map, we're just never really sure what I want to go for against USF. MG42 team arriving, Pioneers staying in here, forcing the Jeep away at least, but we got a Ralph squad in heavy cover. So my job here is obviously not to engage this head on, try to either sort of flank around it, which is not easy in this position, or try to draw him out of his heavy cover and attack into me. Machine entity with the scouts up north, it's obviously Prabuty's being pretty easily grabbing most of the north side of the map. Meanwhile, I'm also going for fast tech here with a Panzer Grenadier company. And there you go, Ralph squad there, pulled out a cover there, so again, into where the Grenadiers can more easily deal with them. Of course, the Riflemen can also more easily deal with the Grenadiers, but in theory, my numbers should give me an advantage there. I need to sneak up, Ralph squad move toward the cutoff point. And the Panzer Grenadier company is almost done. Back at Prabuty's bases, and Jeep has once been fixed up. Even just got Veterans U1 now. We'll of course have to see what he picked there. Did he go for weapon drops or capture ability there? Those are the big questions. Mortars for Prabuty. Guessing it's not a weapon drop, otherwise you could use the Jeep to lay down a mortar and then just recruit that. And there's of course you also want a 30 cal. Can never tell. But there you go. I've got the southern field points here. It's definitely helpful for me. At the same time, Prabuty could threaten my cutoff point, as that this course is quite open here. So I'm slowly doubling back here. Well, not actually retreating there, but probably get some minutes to deal with that. I'm still yet to pick a battle group. Definitely rare for me to wait this long to pick a battle group, if I have to be honest. But again, I think just highlights. I'm really just not entirely sure where I want to go with this. Do I want to go for MP40s? But at this point, you know, I've already got like teched up there, so maybe not. We got mines for Prabuty, obviously make sure it doesn't run into any mines. Go for Panzer Grenadier. Of course, we got the mortars all just bombarding, blasting with anything remotely German. And meanwhile, Prabuty's going for the mechanized support center there. And actually end up going for Luftwaffe in a bit of a surprise move here. I think it's in part just to make sure I got an anti-tank weapon I can easily airdrop in, meaning even if I went for the Panzer Grenadiers, again, I do have an anti-tank gun. So there you go, Panzer Grenadiers out. And fun fact about the Hammer-Göring Fallschirm Panzer Division, they actually had access to SS pattern camouflage uniforms in a much greater degree than most other army units and non-SS units would actually had. Fun little fact there, they would actually, Italy also just have access to Italian camouflage. Meaning they've definitely been some of the most eclectically camouflaged units in that sense, as they would draw from a variety of camouflage uniforms. Little fun fact there, but there you go, dropping in the LD-40 here, which of course will prove to be fairly smart here, since I don't know it yet, but Prabuty's about to hit me with the Greyhound with the canister shots, so having the LD-40 ready to deal with that is obviously a very sensible deal. To an extent, since of course at the same time, if the Greyhound get close to that, it can pretty quickly wipe it. He's right here with the artillery observers there out of Prabuty. He's also got the Rangers there sort of selected. Panzer is being forged for the Sturmgewehr 44. Got the Leichters Geschütz 40 here ready as well. There was also the LG-42, which had 105mm caliber there. You could find some really bigger armor-piercing or high-explosive shells. These were very much intended for Fallschirmjäger divisions. And I think also the glider divisions, which were a thing as well in the German army, but they were quite quickly sort of, well, put a stop to and sort of disbanded just into regular infantry division. For example, there's one glider division which actually fought in Normandy, but at that point again was only a glider division in name. Going for a medic bunker here to provide reinforcements, well, cheaper reinforcement centers and healing. And there we go, Prabuty with the M8 Greyhound on the way. Setting up the machine aggressively in this building, so it covers sort of a bit more of the terrain here. Not a half bad spot, but there you go. We got Prabuty's mortar there hard at work, flashing out of the shelter. And there you go, rearm and retrofit, which will open up for the canister shot there for Prabuty's Greyhound. There's a lot going on here. Bunker is ready, but I am short the munitions here for the upgrade at the moment.
Stuka aircraft ready to... Panzer Grenadiers will be mustered up to replace them.
Territory taken. We're pushing on.
There we go, transfer out one of my Grenadier squads for a Panzer Grenadier squad.
Converting bunker to a medical facility.
Assault infantry. Panzer Grenadier. Ready.
And got the medic bunker on the way. Then meanwhile, Prabuty sneak about here, utilizing the lighthouse, of course, to sneak about the field point. Thumbs up to that. And there you go, Greyhound adding the 50 cal first, meaning he does not have the armored side skirt, so I do theoretically have a bigger chance of knocking it out if I had any anti-tank weapons nearby. And there you go, counter shots are being unleashed. Basically turning into a massive shotgun. The Americans were fairly fond of cancer shots, particularly in the Pacific. It was seen as being very helpful. There's some weapons that are typically not considered that great on the Western Front, typically being seen as much better in the Pacific due to the cancer shots. Going for support elements, obviously I want something less squishy to deal with the Greyhound if possible with its cancer shots. Meanwhile, we got Prabuty, of course, is just driving in there, already scoring a massive amount of kills there with the Greyhound. LD-40 setting up here, he's trying to.
Enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
Also going for the cutoff point, just really aggressive map control. Panzer can still flank around, catch the raft squad here. A lot of pressure across the map here, and we even got artillery radio beacons there out of Prabuty. There's a lot of action here. Panzer Grenadiers versus the raft squad there. GIs are being forced back by hardened Panzer Grenadier. Got the Green moving up. LD-40 nowhere near to be seen. Except there it is. And of course, mortified to further frustrate things. And again, Greyhound on the scene here. Thankfully, trepidation is not great, but even a single shot. 2 men down. Need to try and sort of predict the Greyhound's movement and then catch it with my LD-40. And meanwhile, also need to get more map control back. That said, I do have the tech there, so I can soon go for the Stug. At least I have the fuel due to strong early map fuel control. And there you go, Greyhound engaged, except the LD-40 crew is definitely not enough trained, and they hit the wreckage of a half-track from a previous battle. Meanwhile, Mortar crew is spotted with the Panzer Grenadiers forced back here swiftly. Quick artillery beacon falling, in fact, just as I see the beacon as well there. Can't easily shoot at it because I have to dodge all the mortar rounds. And of course, Prabuty sent in that ground again here. Canister shots, of course, still loaded up. Yes, going for the armored side skirts now, and there you go. Going for that Stug. Sturmgeschütz 3, Ausführung G. Backbone of the German Panzerwaffe.
Territory cut off from supply.
There you go, Tulip Service being engaged with the MD-42 Panzergrenadier combo. Yeah. Strong search there from Prabuty again, just largely thanks to that Greyhound and those cancer shots. They are incredibly good, as you might notice. They can do immense amounts of damage very fast. And of course, we got the BL as well there for Prabuty's men, significantly boosting, of course, their firepower as well. And certainly only decreasing the average lifespan of my infantry by several decades. Meanwhile, Sturmgeschütz ready. Weapons heading out, adding the penalty machine as well there. There's a lot of action, and again, Prabuty descends upon the victory point here.
Infantry are ready to
Like Black Friday shoppers descending upon unsuspecting and unready sales personnel.
We must re-establish a connection.
Perhaps unsuspecting, but unsuspecting the carnage to come, I suppose. But there you go, Rautskron caught at the victory point. Adding the officer's quarters, always a good upgrade to have there. Panzers in the fuel hill there in trouble, needs armor support Schnell. I'm just desperately fighting to maintain any kind of map control against Prabuty. May of course be looking to push straight ahead here for the next tier. Panzers there take massive amounts of damage. I should have treated those much sooner, by the way. That's a big mistake by me. They couldn't even have been wiped. Prabuty following up with an M1 anti-tank gun to back up his cancer shot Greyhound, which Mustug at least doesn't have to worry about doing any damage to it. Got the cutoff on back, fuel supply back. Stug diving after that Greyhound, aggressively leading the way for Deutschland. Prabuty here with grenade upgrades as well. Then we got Panzerwing 40 catching Prabuty's mortar crew here. Probably won't be able to wipe it, yes indeed, because it can easily retreat, meaning any situation we can catch like a support like this of guard can a lot of the time not end up naturally, unfortunately.
Under enemy control.
There you go, got that beacon all over. Rautskron on the cutoff point here. And far south here, Pioneers on that fuel point, but of course, bit of mistake in saying I don't have anything to support them, and there's the Greyhound with the cancer shot. So this is definitely not ideal. Of course, certainly makes the Greyhound, of course, really good at just completely shutting down like any harassment, since as you can see here, like smaller units just have no chance to survive if there's not like anything near right away to deal with vehicles like this. So that was obviously a mistake by me. Following up with the second Sturmgeschütz, I need more armor, of course, to both help hunt down the Greyhound and to destroy it, because one Stug is not going to do it. A Greyhound with armored side skirts can effectively require 4 shots from a Stug to go down, or 3 hits from a Tiger tank, which, at least from my perspective, just highlights how absurdly durable Greyhounds effectively come. There you go, got the anti-tank gun, but almost lost the Panzergrenadier, see? And of course, there's still here the anti-tank, but there you go, Prabuty makes a rarely utilized use of rarely utilized ability on the GP, which is connected to weapons that have been abandoned. So, thumbs up to Prabuty. I, in fact, completely forgotten they could do that. Prabuty had not. That is kind of impressive. Second Sturmgeschütz has arrived, though, providing me, of course, with some more armored firepower to match the Americans with. Map control-wise, it certainly still swing back aggressively here and there, but again, the Greyhound just really provides Prabuty with immense map control. You can see he's just like really leading up there in terms of kills. It just provides such a massive boost there. Meanwhile, got point-blank blast here. Just did not get the cancer shot treatment. It could still be alright in the right hand, so good even. There you go, second Stug, or first Stug fixed up. Prabuty, though, going for the tank depot here, ready for some bigger stuff than just Greyhounds with canister shots. Perhaps even Shermans with canister shots. Grenadiers are ready. We got machine being caught with Americans. Alright, Bob, I want to see you use that bar alright this time around. Yes, sir. Oh, goddammit, Bob. Mortar fire there. Sturmgeschütz moving in. Second Stug, of course, flanking from the south here if necessary. Mortars, artillery service, of course, anti-tank guns at the ready, backed up with the Jeep. And far south again. I'm kind of making the same mistake you saw me make previously, which was sending a Pioneer Squad kind of on its own. Though at least this time there's the Stug and the LD-40 theoretically nearby, so it's not quite as big a mistake here. Almost getting the Jeep here, but it could still, of course, prove to be a bit not ideal. Finding around here. Greyhound keeps diving in. Stug LD-40 turning on the Greyhound here. Grenades on the LD-40 Pioneer still gunning. Grenadiers nearby though. Can I get a Panzerfaust off? Lightest Geschütz wipe. No, of course the Grenadiers don't get even close enough to a Panzerfaust. 325 here versus 419. And dropping in some Fallschirmjägers. Some more elite infantry, but this time airborne. In this case on the cutoff point. Greyhound being hunted down by the Stug. And finally get it. That was definitely Prabuty there, slacking off a bit, thinking I wouldn't dive in after it like that, which allowed me to actually capture it. Had he just drawn a bit further back, he could have just kept repairing it, obviously much more safe, and keep bringing it back again, and make it take much longer for me to destroy it, if ever. There you go, second Stug charging and supported by the Fallschirmjägers. We got a dive here on the beaches. Catching Prabuty, definitely in a less than ideal position. Got the Fallschirmjäger doing what they can here with the Fallschirmjäger Gewehrs 42. Stug diving in there quite recklessly, if anything. Considering that there's snares there. Somehow I did not lose the Stug or the Fallschirmjägers. Got the LD-40 there back in action. Yeah, I'm probably the only one who actually makes use of Fallschirmjägers, just, you know, on like any consistent basis. But again, I'm perfectly aware they're not great. In fact, they have many flaws. But I still want to believe in them, even if they are basically at the moment not great, compared to the Panzer Grenadiers or most elite infantry. Or the Riflemen for that matter, but, you know, I still like them, even if I wish they were more historically accurate. Another Sherman here, or a Sherman for Prabuty. You know, we haven't seen much of his battle group here, certainly no Rangers, no howitzers, nothing. No artillery strikes, no F Company. Zip, nada, zilch. And both troops, of course, seeing heavy unit repairs. Got Fallschirmjägers, we got Grenadiers on the move there. And a push for the cutoff point. Looking to just slow down Prabuty's fuel income as much as possible so he can't like just swarm me with anything. And there goes Sherman ready here. The M4A1. Will we be seeing cancer shots out of Prabuty's Shermans? Yes, we will, of course. We absolutely will.
Lost the sector.
Thankfully, almost can't keep pace with them, but still getting a lot of damage in there. And there goes Stug to the rescue. In the south, Fallschirmjägers, Panzergrenadiers bringing to secure the southern beaches to get away here from Prabuty and the US 45th Infantry Division. And I'm actually dropping in some Fallschirm Pioneers just to have some more combat effective Pioneers that can, of course, repair stuff and do other things. Do getting a bit more Fallschirmjäger element snuck in here. And there goes Sherman with cancer shots, going straight here for my troops. Do get a Panzerfaust off for the Fallschirmjägers, but again, Sherman with the cancer shots, you just don't want to stick around for too long with any infantry. There you go, half the health gone. Thankfully the terrain here does cover retreat as they got a lot of sharp corners to weave behind there. Not really planned, but does turn out to be in a favour. Unfortunately for my Grenadiers, there's nothing like this and they're really low in health, so an extremely good chance here for the Sherman to get a wipe there. And there we go, wipe secured. So I should have a really good chance of getting it. LD-40 providing some not effective covering fire. Sharp bounce as well there from even the Stug, and we got this 7-system conversion here for Prabuty. I've got in the Sherman there, but not enough to save it, and we got an ace Stug. You know, the other Stug, they're loading up the Fallschirm Pioneers for a bit of mechanized Fallschirm Pioneer Jäger action.
We are dismounting.
Of course, that's going to have to quickly get stopped as I need them to repair the ace Stug there, schnell. I could consider taking up maybe for some Starsturm and use the armored sides because I'm mein Sturmgeschütze. Map continues though tied back and forth here. As Prabuty repairs another wave, he's got 2 anti-tank into that, of course. After he watched his Sherman get knocked out there, in part because, you know, he was firing cancer shots for a good part there.
Eager to get moving.
And H2 is still going to be a bit of a nightmare there for Prabuty. Ultramegas, Panzergrenadiers moving forwards. Got a nice push in. We got artillery, of course, being provided here by the artillery beacon, which is down here. Nice little sneaky spot.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Stuke's lining up. Bit of quiet for once in this otherwise fairly active match. Both sides, of course, looking for the next big move.
Available as reinforcements.
Got the infantry reserves. Not really much use for the Flak 36 here.
Enemy forces
Like,
have
not
claimed
enough
our
vehicles or
territory.
armor here for Prabuty to really make it worthwhile, so... Obviously, infantry reserves, even though I do think, again, it's a cheesy ability.
The battle is in our favor.
Another
Secure our
Stuke on the
victory.
way, though. Mega Scouts are getting absolutely hammered here. Riflemen diving in.
Confirm. Enemy has
Also got a lot of artillery firing down. We got the German assault troops here moving in. Megas, Panzers. There you go. F Company out of Prabuty. Unleashing the power of democracy.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Heading for the victory point, the fuel point. Again, just looking to like apply any pressure can to Prabuty. H2 again, veterans. One Stuke. You got rifle engaging up north here. Jeep engaging machine team.
We have been cut off.
Lot of points of action in there. Go Fudge and Puny about to get wiped out. I looks like I forgot about them. Silly twerp I am. Yup, that's going to be a pointless wipe there.
KIA.
Thumbs down to me. F Company continues to descend in the south here on the victory point there. The Stukes are getting hammered here by the anti-tank guns. Meanwhile, Panzer guns flanking in here.
Enemy forces have
Going
captured
actually for the
victory
Panzer
point.
Company here. And typically, I would recommend to get at least 3 Stukes before going for the Panzer Company, if you are going for Stukes, personally. Just a bit of advice there. We got Prabuty with even more riflemen, but no rangers. And there go F Company final withdraws, and I could just move to grab the points back there. If possible, it's better just not engage with F Company, if possible. Again, it's communication we can't avoid not doing it, but if you can, just don't. Even if it just means losing a victory point for a brief while, if you have the victory points to spare, just let them have it. Like, just again, the way this ability works, it's just better if you just don't have to fight it, because again, it's just otherwise an absurdly cost-efficient ability. Archman is south of engaged, hunting in after the two raft squads here. Prabuty ceaselessly pushes on several points here. Automatic fire from the Panzers, then Fudge makers, of course, do a bit of damage. Prabuty floating a lot of manpower here, though. An awful lot.
Sector lost.
700 manpower. There you go. Sherman on the way. And I'm going straight for the armored side skirts because if you have 3 Stukes, armored side skirts is going to be a pretty good upgrade to have.
Where the hell did they come from?
So straight into that.
Get your fire!
There you go. Catch the Jeep, and I might just finally be able to, deal with it. And in fact, it joins in the Greyhound and the Sherman, which all sort of kind of blew up here in the same little area of the map, which is a bit interesting, funny there, looking back at this match. Another 76mm Sherman right about to arrive here for Prabuty. And there we go. Descending upon the northern fuel hill, ascending to it. Got another upgun Sherman here ready, and we got even more riflemen for Prabuty, pushing up to a total of 5 squads. A lot of infantry for Prabuty. Even I'm down just 3, but they are certainly more advanced, even elite infantry. Well, ostensibly elite, but again, performance definitely puts them in this weird spot where, like, despite costing more than the Panzer Grenadiers, they somehow don't really perform like them in most respects. Now go get Baldeladnung, slamming right into 2 raft squads here. A lot of damage, but mercifully few casualties there for Prabuty. Diving in here, and since we caught a bit of bad spot up north, Stuke diving in here, catching the 76mm Sherman. Even see the other forces in the south here pushing in. Sherman not having much luck with that Sturmgeschütze, and we got Fallschirmjäger as the riflemen. Got the LD-40, which is now firing high explosive shells. Rushing the Stukes northwards, trying to deal with that EC-8 here. Stu's getting flanked here by anti-tank guns. We got Fudgeman's caught here by the Sherman, quickly forced to withdraw. LG-40 also being pushed off here. That's Prabuty and the men on the 45th. Strike back hard. We got Prabuty with a third anti-tank gun. Returning to that good old true and tried American strategy of just going for a lot of riflemen and a lot of anti-tank guns and just moving them all in one go. In a rare display, I'm actually going to go for Sturmpanzerwehr. Very rare display, as I really don't like the inclusion of how that's done in CoH3. I honestly think you should just go for the Stu 42 there. Digress. There you go. We even got a rapid repair for Prabuty, which of course increases repair speeds. Thumbs up to that. A fresh assault here. Sherman diving after the Panthers. They're diving after the rifle. Need Stu support here, though of course we do have anti-tank guns backing it all up. Fight for the cutoff point. Heavy damage to the Panzer Grenadiers. Sturmpanzerwehr is almost done.
Control of a victory point. Bomb bears fueled and ready for
Almost had to wipe down the Ace Panzer Grenadiers. Very lucky for them that didn't happen. And there goes Sturmpanzerwehr arriving.
Point is under attack.
Stu flanking in here, catching Prabuty's anti-tanks in a bit of a tough spot. One bounce, one penetrating hit. Fallschirmjäger supporting the Sturmpanzerwehr. Looking to catch Prabuty here in a bit of the pincer maneuver. Also got the fragmentation bombs, which again, I'm probably one of the few only players who use it. Losing the Fallschirmjägers because I briefly lost sight of things there, and of course they get immediately cut down, which is basically one of the main issues with the Fallschirmjägers. Like, you let your eyes off them for like half a second and they're gone. Stu kaputt, tragic loss here. Other Stu diving in, Sturmpanzer of course also leading in here. Knocking out one of the anti-tank guns, Stu to the turn to the Shermans. So of course we have... Oh, the other anti-tank's been kind of forgotten here, it seems. And there you go, Sherman down. Anti-tank gun down. A brutal push here from the Hammond-Göring Fallschirmpanzer leaves a rather significant gap here in Prabuty's lines. And even got a Whiteley, costing him 2 anti-tank guns, a Sherman, and a rifle squad. That's pretty costly there for Prabuty, and in comparison, I lost 1 Stug and a Fallschirmjäger squad. Calling in the Fallschirm pioneers because again, I still need more guys to repair all of my armor. So quickly calling those in. Plus, they can pick up the BAR. 284 versus 172 here. Engineers Rifle going after the Ace Panzer Grenadier. Sturmpanzer being sent forwards here. To deal with the Yankees. There you go, Fallschirm Pioneer ready. Far up north, in an attempt to get to the northern victory point, is thwarted by an MD-42 crew there, having patiently waited. But just dodged the attention of the local commander. Shh, Jürgen! If you don't say anything, he might forget about us. And F Company again. And go Fallschirm Pioneer with the BAR, the Browning automatic rifle. There we go. F Company actually charging the Sturmpanzer. Is kind of bold here by Prabuty, if anything. Massive hit there, just tearing up chunks of them. Another smashing hit here. Triple cap here on Prabuty. F Company just getting chewed up there. No survivors, all casualties there. Fallschirm Pioneer, Sturmpanzer, Panzerrolling forwards here. F Company suffering catastrophic losses here. And a Hellcat for Prabuty, even as he watches F Company just disintegrate beneath scathing amount of firepower. We got a flank here, they're diving on, hitting the cutoff point. Forcing me to race back with my Stugs to deal with that. Far up north here, the victory point has been finally vacated by the German machine gun crew here. Ace Panzer squad moving in, and there you go, Rifle goes back. We got the point blank blast here doing immense amounts of damage to the retreating riflemen. And the Fallschirm Pioneer there, base in the south. Still no additional machine gun upgrades, I think. Again, I don't think there's much reason to go for it. It just feels like it doesn't really do enough extra damage to be worth it. We've got stars from there though for me as well. You know, I have quite an eclectic mix of infantry, from grenadiers, Fallschirm Pioneers to Panzergers and Fallschirmjägers and Starstruppen. Do you think is a more broader selection of infantry you see most of our players go for? Hellcat swinging southwards. And there you go, mine laid down. Thumbs up there to Prabuty, of course. 278 versus 69, 68. Officers' quarters there, always a good addition. And we got the Starstorm out there. Hardened veterans here.
We are losing possession of a capture point.
Sturmpanzer racing in there. Captain Engineers with a smashing in the south here. Fallschirm Pioneer left to fend for themselves here. Will I be losing another unit like that? Possibly.
The enemy have taken our territory.
62 points left here for Prabuty. Sends in the Hellcat here. And then sends it out once the Stooks arrive on the scene. But we do have an anti-tank backing it all up. Shot bounced. Go dive in now. I decide not to pursue, and we got the Starsman meeting the rifleman. There you go. Shock assault. And he actually charges into that pretty boldly, but that costs him a lot of damage here. Half the squad almost gone here already. Meanwhile, Hellcat being engaged here. Sturmpanzer going for the anti-tank gun. Both get cleared out there. Impressive enough. Rifle squad's about to go up the Starsturban. Stooks almost got the Hellcat here. Rifle in front of the Stooks getting hammered. 61 minus 272, and we got another Hellcat here for Prabuty. And we got there the Fort Repair Engineers to set up. Another wave up going to the Starstorm here. We got Ace Panzer Grenadier moving forwards. Rifleman getting mauled.
The enemy is down to only 50 points. Stand firm.
Another brutal infantry battle here. We got grenades being chucked here, unleashed. We got the Fallschirm Pioneer trying to provide some assistance. Got an anti-tank and they're wiped. See, it saw the opportunity, took it. And they're going to upgrade the Fallschirm Pioneers with the MG15 on top of the BAR there. So they do have a bit of automatic firepower, though again, I do question the usefulness of the MG15 there. Hellcat's raising in here, even as Robin getting mauled here. And there go Leech Duke, heavily damaged, takes a nasty hit. Fallschirm Pioneer though, heavily armed with automatics, almost got a rifle squad here again. Duke's about to get knocked out here by the Hellcat, Engineers in trouble. Stuke down, I repeat, Stuke down. And there's two Hellcats coming after it.
Assault gun out of action.
Of course, there's just one flaw in him going for all these Hellcats, even takes out my Stukes. I still have a good amount of infantry. And his Hellcat's not going to do that much good against them. There's a bit of a flaw there in Prabuty's plan strategically. Another unit wiped here, another BAR. There you go, final Stuk kaput. But again, I still have a good amount of lead infantry. And crucially, Prabuty has, well, he's kind of run out, hasn't he? He has really run out. Of course, it's still a technically has F company to throw at me. But that's about it. There, Ralph's going caught here with the Ace Panzer, because we actually got Sherman now, and he lost the Hellcat here to the LG-40. And there go, GD out of Prabuty. Over, and that is that. A brutal match on the Twin Beaches. But in the end, I persevered, even with a definitely not optimal Wehrmacht build. Still managed here, but certainly again, I think a bit like a Harligan, just why Fallschirmjägers just aren't seeing a lot of play. They're just too squishy while not doing enough damage for their cost. And again, I still also argue not very historically accurate, but that's another story. So there you go, hope you enjoyed this match, you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. And this is ImperialDane. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye everyone.